women do not support other women. Women will fight other women. Women are jealous of other women. They compete with other women. So Yoganika to me is a safe space where women can come to not only unburden their stress, but to also leave feeling stronger in both body and mind.
Yoganika, যারা যোগা করতে ভালোবাসেন তাদের কাছে আনিকা এবং যোগানিকা দুটোই বেশ পরিচিত নাম। যোগার মাধ্যমে কেবল শারীরিক স্বাস্থ্য নয়, যোগানিকা কাজ করছে মানসিক স্বাস্থ্য এবং নারীর ক্ষমতায়ন নিয়েও।
Women are coming up in every sphere of life. When it comes to equal education, equal opportunities, we are on the rise. The future is female, right? That's what I see on Instagram at least. In reality, ota dekha onek mushkil. But I believe that change is happening, and change is already here, and it's just up to us to make sure how far we can take it. I feel like freedom should be our birthright. You know, we're a country which has fought for liberation. We're a country who has gone through a journey, a transformative journey. So why not make it another journey?
মাত্র 14 বছর বয়সে দুর্ঘটনাবশত টেইলবোন ভেঙে যায় আনিকার। এরপর মায়ের হাত ধরে সুস্থতার উদ্দেশ্যে যোগার যাত্রা শুরু। শুরুতে কোনো পরিকল্পনা ছিল না যোগা ইনস্ট্রাক্টর হওয়ার, ছিলেন মডেল এবং ডেভেলপমেন্ট ওয়ার্কার। চলুন আনিকার মুখ থেকেই শুনি যোগা ইনস্ট্রাক্টর হিসেবে যাত্রাটা তার কিভাবে শুরু হলো।
I graduated in English literature, bachelor's, and then I started working in the development sector. I worked for various INGOs or international development organizations. I was witness to a lot of horrific events, like for instance, cyclones like Sidr and Ayla, fires like Nimtolite ekbar agun dhorechilo, onek bachcha mara gechilo. Then the last one which really struck a hard blow to me personally was Rana Plaza. I was one of the volunteers at the Rana Plaza collapse when it happened. And that incident, I know jara jara okhane gechilo সেই রাতে they've all been traumatized, and for me that was a very, very difficult night. And it changed my perspective on life altogether. And that is when I decided that I want to do something more meaningful with my life. I'd already been teaching yoga, but not seriously. You know, at my workplace, Kerry, I used to teach the female staff and things like that. But that's when I realized I want to change my career. I want to do something more meaningful with my life. And that's when I started doing yoga.
পিতৃতান্ত্রিক সমাজ ব্যবস্থায় নারীদের অধিকার আছে কেবল কাগজে কলমে, সীমাবদ্ধ হয়ে আছে সামাজিক যোগাযোগ মাধ্যমের পোস্টে। কাগজে সেই অধিকারকে বাস্তবে রূপ দেওয়ার কাজটাই করতে চায় যোগানিকা।
So when I teach my students, I always teach them things like how to stand confidently, how to stand strong. Like there's a pose called Samasthitihi where you're standing very strong, very powerful. When you get into these poses physically, something inside you also changes, right? When you're able to get into a very difficult yoga pose, that is also when you feel more empowered, you feel stronger. You're like, acha, eta ami parchi. Hoyto prothom din na parte pare, but aste aste dekha jay je after about 2-3 months, someone is able to do something. And just that ability of learning discipline, learning how to do things that you thought you were not capable of doing will be very empowering. So that's why I feel like yoga is a very transformative journey. And therefore there is the concept and now the reality of a space called Yoganika, which is available to women from all walks of life. I have a dream that I want to teach yoga in the jails, in the prisons, to people. I want to teach to the underprivileged. To make yoga more accessible, I think the government can actually play a big role here, because government level e jodi yoga take introduce kora hoy at schools, in places where people don't have access to a lot of things, like, you know, people don't even have access to food and clothing and water in many cases. Mobilization boro kore korte hole it has to be at a top level. সবকিছুতে মেয়েদের দোষ ধরা হয়, সবকিছুতে মেয়েরা গিলটি, সবকিছুতে মেয়েদের দোষ। একটা ভালো দেখতে হলে, একটা সুন্দর হয়ে কোথাও গেলে কোনো একটা there's some issue going on, right? It doesn't have to be that. You know, women, if we learn to use our voice, if we learn to fully embody ourselves, our personalities, our courage, not thinking of, oh, acha, eta to amader somaje nai. Eta to amader culture e nai. Why not? Why can't you be different? You want to be an artist? Be an artist. You want to be a dancer? Be a dancer. No one is stopping you. You want to be a pilot? Be a pilot. You want to be a doctor? Be a doctor. Nothing should stop women. And that's why women empowerment